Hi, hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome to a new episode of the FIFA 22 Ultimate Team Road to Glory Finger Points to the Sky for episode number 85 here on this fine Sunday. Hope you're all doing well. It is Sunday, which of course means there is a very good chance of getting a double upload, right? 2 videos, 1 day. If you would like to see that, then do me a huge favour and smash the thumbs up button. I would love to see 4,000 likes by 7 PM UK, and then at 8 PM UK you'll get the double upload, alright? So we got a deal? Cool, lovely, nice one. Smash that thumbs up, and of course, subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. Thank you. So essentially, this is my latest and greatest squad, with of course the main man, Ferland Mendy. No, I mean Pele. Pele, of course, is the main man in this awesome team, and we're 3-1 in the weekend league. Perfect 3-0 start, and then I got battered 3-0 and quit after 20 minutes in the final game of yesterday's episode. But yeah, we need to basically play a whole bunch more today, and then in tonight's episode, I will try and finish my weekend league so that you can have rewards. That would be an ideal situation, wouldn't it? So yeah, essentially, let's hop on in to our first game of the episode. We are going to be up against Ronaldo, Player of the Month, Salah, and all sorts of other goodness. Which, do you know what? I've been used to going like 0-3, haven't I? I had a couple of weeks there where it went really badly for me at the start. And then it gets nice and easier, or it gets a little bit easier, I guess, as you then go on through. So knowing that I had a 3-0 start means that I just felt like all of my opponents were going to be a little bit tougher, like right off the get-go. So I was a little bit, I don't know, I was playing with confidence, but I was expecting a lot of things to go wrong. I don't know if you guys play like that, where you just sort of think, okay, well, I've got a lucky goal here. It's probably going to happen down the other end at some point as well, and it's all just going to turn upside down, and the bottle is coming, basically. You could just sort of see it happening. But this guy quit at 2-0, and that puts me at 4-1. Great start. Lovely, lovely start to the episode. Little 2-0 victory. Hey, we'll take it and move on in to the very next game. And Robbie Keane, I'm nervous about that. And then Benzema and Fekir, obviously. For obvious reasons, he has those players. I think it was Red Foden. He had Mahrez. Lots of, again, nice meta players, but not the greatest of squads. Just very, very above average, I would say. Definitely not super team worthy, though. And I get that as a header. Well, actually, it goes down as like an own goal. Pele's the one that runs off celebrating. He was the one that crossed it in. But it must have been an own goal because, yeah, otherwise it wouldn't have panned to Pele. It would have just gone to Benzema, who scored it. But a great ball out from the Brazilian, from one to another. Neres is on the ball here. Just going to work it back to Ferland Mendy, whip it into the box. And I cannot believe that has just come out of Messi's locker. Where has that come from? He's not known for being an aerial player. How's he just headed that one home? Beautiful goal. But I certainly didn't expect it. That is for sure. But Robbie Keane shows me that, once again, I am right to be scared of him, because he is very good on this game. Like, the dribbling and the finishing ability is, like, he's probably the best striker I've used on the game. Like, out-and-out striker. Maybe he ties with this Benzema, because Benzema's class. But yeah, I get 3 goals from, like, whipping the ball in. Very different finishes, the lot of them, but I'll certainly take it. I guess this guy was probably hating me at halftime, thinking all he's done is 43 passes, and how has he scored 3 times? Well, it's because I get to the point. I don't waste time with the the ball retention and possession and stuff. I just like to get going and score the goals, which is probably to my detriment quite a lot of the time. But in the 80th minute, the second half was pretty. It was like next goal determines everything. Like, if he got the next goal and it went to 3-2, I think he would have carried on and got another one, taking it to extra time, and who knows what happens then. But luckily enough for me, I was the one that got the goal, and I run off celebrating a 4-1 victory. But a much closer game than 4-1 scoreline. So yeah, don't let that one think that this guy wasn't very good. So 5-1. What's going on? Why am I playing well? Or why am I getting results? Maybe PELE is a scare factor. I'm not sure. I guess we'll carry on finding out. But this guy had Ronaldinho and some other good players. I think Xavi was another one of his icons, but I would assume that both were the baby versions and that he got them from icon packs, because that is what most icons you see in people's squads actually are. I can't see that many people paying that much money for icons because they cost a lot more than what they're worth compared to like other players. Like, if you think about just how good that Ronaldinho is versus, I don't know, some version of a regular player, like a promo player or something like that, that promo player would cost so much less because Ronaldinho is who he is and gets Brazilian links and just has nostalgia factor for everyone. But both Messi's scoring for each team here. I scored one to go 1-0 up. I think it was a crazy finesse. And then he scored a lovely bicycle kick. I had to show the replay of that one because it was just genuinely nice. And then this, I remember telling you yesterday, there was one game where I was just playing on autopilot and I randomly scored a corner glitch goal. And that was it right there. I don't know what made me do it. But look at that ball. Ridiculous ball from Neres to PELE. PELE is so fast. The ball had perfect weight to it. Go 3-1 up with a 1.9 xg. Maybe one of those goals, probably the corner goal that takes it down, because I guess they don't expect you to score some sort of ridiculous header from a crazy cross from a corner. But anyway, my opponent whips it into the box. Dodgiest goal I've conceded on this game so far. Basically, I tried to cleared it into his Messi, and it looped the goalkeeper, and Alisson is rubbish, so he couldn't save it. No, to be fair, Alisson's done well lately. But some lovely dribbling by Neres. Just carved the defence open, knocked it into PELE. He can get the goal. Excuse me. But yeah, like he does end up getting a cheeky goal. It's Fekir to head it home. It really should have just been, I'm just going to class that as a Ronaldinho finesse shot worldie, because that's really what that should have been. But it came off the underside of the bar, and I get the 4-3 victory. But GG's to that guy. There was one of my opponents in this section of games left me a message, and it was like potentially offensive content. So we haven't read it, but I'm sure there's some expletives in there about me, I don't know, scoring a dodgy goal or something. But yeah, it was one of the players that I played in these last few games here. You don't get many GGs anymore. You just get a lot of people moaning at you. Well, it is what it is, I guess. So another victory. That's 6 wins, I believe. Into the next one. That's a good team. Ronaldo, Chong, again, just lots of players that I should be nervous about and am very nervous about. And his Neres knocks a good ball through. Openda is there to win it. I think I tried a dodgy offside trap, which classic lasty offside trap, you know, just basically ends in your opponent getting a goal. We know this by now. So we live, we learn. But I like to do it. It's for the culture, you know. If I didn't have the classic lasty offside trap, then it would just be boring, wouldn't it? Life would just be boring. Anyway, he ends up going 2-0 up. Openda is very good. We used him, didn't we, of course, for a little bit of time. Either last weekend or the weekend before. I'm not sure. But we did use him for a bit, and I found him to be very, very good. But I do prefer my skillers. And, of course, we now have that in Benzema with the 4-star skills. And then, of course, Pele's got them 5-star skills, which we love, as has Neres. But Benzema gets a goal, a green time finesse shot off the post. We take that one all day long. So we got 1 goal back. It's looking likely that he's going to score again. Yeah, he is. So I think at this moment, I conceded that goal after just putting it on throw the kitchen sink at him mode. And it just got worse from there. Like, the way that method works, I've said it 100 times, is that I'll either run up the other end and actually get the goal that I need, the equaliser or whatever, or my opponent will just score like a couple more goals. And that's just what happened in this game. So GG's to that guy, in all honesty, was a better player than me and did deserve the victory. So it's only my 2nd loss of the weekend league. I'll certainly take, if someone had said to me, would you like to go 6-2, Tom? I'd have been like, well, yes, please. Thank you very much. That's 2 wins away from my goal. So I would absolutely love to be 6-2. But anyway, into the next one. I forgot what squad he had there. I think there was a few French players and stuff in there. Yeah, I see like Varane and stuff. But Pele controls it down nicely, bangs it, and unfortunately that one doesn't go in. Oh, but it drops to Benzema. A little bit of LB dribble in there, and then a dodgy shot rebounds in the back of the net. Like, it's a weird goal, but we'll certainly take it. And I think I deserved it, having a higher XG than this guy and more shots on goal. So 1-0 up at half time. Can we increase that lead in the second half? Oh, it looks likely because we're going on a counter-attack here. Benzema spots the perfect run from Pele. Time to perfection. Lovely little ball through with a double tap. And then a green time shot. I can rely on this Brazilian man to put a beautiful shot into the back of the net from that sort of situation. I can guarantee that. So I'm 2-0 up, but this guy could dribble and hold possession quite well as well. So when Rodrigo runs down there and Alisson has his momentary flop, you can sort of... it's fine. It is what it is. Oh, God. Is that another... Oh, it's another corner glitch. We'll just gloss over that one. Maybe this game was just a little bit tough and I felt like I needed a free goal, so that's why I did that. But Pele ends up knocking the ball inside, I think. No, he's going on a skill run of his own. Oh, what is he doing here? Oh, lovely from the main man. Yeah, that's just a nice goal, really, isn't it? I was doing skill moves when someone wasn't pressing me, so it was a little bit unimpressive. But, oh yeah, this guy did send me a message afterwards saying... we were having a good close game and then you did a corner glitch. And to be fair to him, that's exactly what happened. So yeah, apologies, but GG's nonetheless. I'll take the victory and run. And then into what I think is going to be the final game of the episode. We come up against this. Oh, Di Natale, Kessie, Benzema. A couple of icons in there. I think it was Xavi and Sol Campbell. But yeah, a nice squad and what was... probably going to be a difficult game, but again, playing that ball through. We've seen Pele in this situation here. As long as I smash it across the goalkeeper, we pretty much know it's going in. So pretty much an identical goal from the last game. So I'm 1-0 up. Good start. All right, this could put me 8-2 from my first 10 games, and I'm not going to lie. That is, I would probably start to maybe get a bit of a nosebleed from the altitude of being up so ridiculously high, where I shouldn't and don't belong. So, yeah, I go 2-0 up, and it's looking good. Again, Gravenberch then knocks the ball into Pele, out to Benzema. Benzema holds up well into Neres. You can see the run being made, can't you? You can just see it. And then, of course, we trust this man to finish 3-0 up just before half-time. It would take a little bit of a collapse for me to go from being so good in this half to... ruining it in the second half, but it was a closer game than the scoreline suggested. As you can see from the possession, the shots, the expected goals, both teams had chances. I guess my Alisson has just been having a good game, but he gets it into Di Natale, knocks that through to Benzema and scores an easy goal. And then actually, excuse me, a little bit of a burp hiccup thing going on there. Apologies if anything came through the microphone, but he ends up like just putting a lot of pressure on. He really, really wanted to get back in this game. And fair play to him. He did a good job of, just Benzema doing Benzema things, really, isn't it? Eventually, I think for the last 5 to 10 minutes of that game, I may have passed it around my defence and then up the wing and then back again just to hold the ball, because I really needed to offload the pressure there. So he was probably swearing at me in when he was playing, but it is what it is. Again, I take the victory, 8-2. What am I doing there? I should not be 8-2. That is dizzy, dizzy heights for me. I'm starting to wonder if someone could call for help. Hey, Lasty is 8-2. Why is he here? Because, yeah, it's the Pele factor. It's simply that, right? It simply is the Pele factor. Whether or not it scares people, whether or not they think, oh, God, this guy's got Pele. And then when I score extra goals, they're like, well, there's no coming back from this. He's just going to do it again, isn't he? Or just being... I don't know, maybe we're playing smart, maybe we're playing well. I typically don't like to say that I'm doing that because I don't class myself as a very good FIFA player. I class myself as a pretty average FIFA player. But to be 8-2 in the weekend league, I guess, is above average for sure. So we're now up to 18 goals and 5 assists for Pele. It's not quite a goal a game, but like I said, it took me, it was a slow old start, that's for sure. So I'm feeling like I'm getting used to him now and really, really enjoying him. And I don't know what the next upgrades to the team are. I really don't. I don't know what to do. But one thing is for sure is that I've got a strike force. Benzema is so ridiculous. He really is. And just to partner him up front with a very high-class icon is kinda nutty. So I was taking a look at Vinicius's price. This is just before the 6 p.m. drop on Friday, right? When, of course, the team of the group stage Vinicius came out. It was known on Twitter that this was coming out. So as soon as that card was announced and released, or not released, but announced, people started listing up their 85s, panicking. So I bought one at 220. I thought, I sold it for 315 the other day. That's a good price. I think the team of the group stage one is going to be very, very costly. And I think this one will rebound. So I've taken a risk. We will see in tonight's episode if that risk pays off. But yeah, I picked up a Vinny Jr. at 220. This guy is very much in my future plans, whether it is being able to pack or purchase the team of the group stage one, or whether he does win player of the month in La Liga, and then I will most certainly be wanting that SBC. Don't know how much it would cost me, but I would certainly be interested in it. All right, so yeah, that is he's in my future plans. Maybe we'll just make a little bit of profit on him for now, but I've taken that risk. 220k seems a good price to me. And the team of the group stage one does seem quite costly, so I can imagine we're going to make a few coins. But we'll see at the start of the next episode whether or not that comes to fruition. Guys, thank you so much for watching today. Like I said, double upload is up for grabs. If you smash the thumbs up button, 4,000 likes by 7 p.m. UK, and you'll get that second upload at 8. Subscribe as well to the channel if you're new. Thank you for that. And of course, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Both of those links are down below. I've still got 10 games of Foot Champs to play, so I need to get cracking with that. But I will catch you guys a little bit later on for another video. Peace.